We've got a lot to cover in the vlog today. We are going to show you our off-grid bathroom, and we are also going to talk about my release day. My book, What Falls from the Sky, is officially released. But first, I hear you that you want to know what was in our Secret Santa box. We opened the first gift last night, so I'll show you that, and then we'll show you how we're gonna put it together.
There's a note. What's this? This is bird feed.
It's a biodegradable bird feeder. We have all the things we need to feed the birds.
Wow! Wow!
Thanks, honey.
Thank you, Secret Santa!
So here's our bathroom, as completed as it is. Everything's functional. I'm sure we'll do some cosmetic work as we go along, but we have the basics here. So we have our composting toilet. This is just a basic sawdust and a bucket, but it's dressed up with this fancy plywood box. So the trick with this is we have to build some compost bins to compost our humanure. We're working out of the Humanure Handbook, which is a great resource for how to do this. But we add equal parts waste and paper to sawdust. So over here we have a little 2.5 gallon sawdust bucket. Which, you know, fills up a 5-gallon bucket with the waste, and then I just put a little toilet paper roll on it. Everything's all there.
I know you're all wondering if the sawdust bucket toilet is actually okay. And I'm here to tell you that it actually is. I was skeptical too, but we've actually had this toilet here for almost 2 weeks. It was shortly after we actually moved up into the cabin that we started using a sawdust bucket toilet. And we didn't mention it because we weren't completely sure whether it was working or not. And it is different. It feels different. It feels kind of awkward just because we're accustomed to flush toilets all of our lives. Although we, for 3 years, have used a sawdust composting mechanism in our outdoor toilet, our outhouse. So we were primed for it as far as being able to feel like it was okay. There's just no smell. If you're doing it correctly, there is no smell. And it's not really ugly either. You just add a little sawdust and you move on with your day, and it's not a big deal. So we consider that to be completely worth it for saving the water, which someone just commented here yesterday. It could be as much as 25% of water use.
And the lid just lifts off. You pull the bucket, you cap it until you got a couple of them, and you add it to your compost pile. There is a specific way to compost it so that it turns out right. Moving on. So this is the sink that we came up with, and the dresser was given to us, and it's just a cool kitschy little look, you know, a little repurposed feel to it. Now the drawers were a little tricky. The bottom drawer is all intact. The middle drawer has a big slot out of it, and the top drawer has a big slot and a new back to it. And that is to work around the drain and the supply lines. So you don't really see it from the front, and the drawer is still useful, but there you go. That's what we did for our vanity. We have a mirror to come, paint, ceiling, I don't know, probably other stuff. Towel racks. Oh, and maybe a door.
Maybe a door would be good.
I'm okay, but and so our clawfoot tub. Some people are asking, "Hey, why didn't you paint that before it went in?" It's a fair question, but I just needed the shower, so I just went for it. I'm really happy with the drain kit that I got. It's a actual brand name, Clawfoot tub drain kit. When I went looking for shower kits for clawfoot tubs, you can spend a couple $1,000s on a shower kit for the clawfoot tub. That was really intimidating to me, and I didn't want to spend a couple $1,000s. Nothing in here costs thousands of dollars, so it didn't make sense. So I went for the cheap one, and I immediately regretted it. I think I would have been happier doing some assembled pipe, sort of pseudo-industrial looking thing, rather than dealing with the really cheap plumbing. A lot of the chrome looking parts are actually plastic. The pipe is all aluminum, so that's not going to hold up real great. And as far as the measurements of how this curtain ring went together, I was basically given a box of parts that I had to figure out. I had to cut some lengths, and I had to make it fit. If I had put it together the way that it came out of the box, it wouldn't have worked at all. So a little bit of ingenuity saved us a little money, but I would have been happier with something else. And I don't know what height ceiling they were thinking this would go in, but the little support rod that goes here was way too long. So I had to come up with this until I replaced the fancier looking little threaded support rod. But we got hot showers, kids got baths, everything's working, and we'll make it pretty as we go.
It's release date for What Falls from the Sky. I know a lot of you have been looking forward to this book, just as I have. It's on bookshelves now, and it's available from online retailers. I am inviting people to play a little game with me. If you have a copy of this, take a picture of yourself with the book and put it up on social networking with the hashtag What Falls from the Sky, or you can tag me if you know my handle on whatever social media you're on. And we will pick a few of them, and with permission, we'll share them in our Fauchematic videos.
Up on the housetop, reindeer paws, out jumps good old Santa Claus, down through the chimney with lots of toys, all for the little ones' Christmas joy.
Stella, what are you making?
Butter cookies. Good night, little house. Sounds like that. That's yellow.